What is up guys, Wraec here with a new video, and today with the top 5 things you want to do in those last 5 days of Season 2 Waves of Intrigue. Chains of Eternity is coming closer with every single day, but nonetheless you want to do those 5 things this season still, so you get the top rewards and are well prepared for the next one. Starting off, number 1, the first thing you want to do are events, and when you see this video it is really time that you step into the game and do your final things, because we have 5 more hours on Combat Crucible. That is very easy loot. There is a ton of temporal essence in here which you will definitely need in the next season, so make sure you get that. If you're stuck at some stage, I made a guide on it, so definitely check that out. Also, last day for Ravaged Realm full event. We have the Ultimate Siege right now. You have like 5 more hours to do your attempts. Currently I'm place 2. Also made a guide on that one, so if you need a specific team for any of the squads, definitely check it out. There is a ton of loot that you can easily get here, like even if you are in the lowest bracket, and you will still get like 5 stellar crystals, which is absolutely crazy, so make sure to not miss that. Pearl Tycoon, bit more difficult. Last 5 hours there was a nice cosmetic in here and the title and a ton of temporal essence, so still I would say if you did a little bit there, go ahead, try to get some more loot. Sometimes you just notice that you have like 6 more pearls, like me for example, and then just quickly going ahead, checking out the pearl channel. Sometimes you just go get like a golden opportunity to sell your pearls for 939 in this attempt, and this can quickly score you a little bit more loot than you might have thought in advance. So definitely make sure to get the most out of this, and maybe you can score some nice things there. Lastly, for this one you have a little bit more time. We of course have the Whispered Pass event, also fairly easy event. Maybe your last opportunity to get some more Velvet vouchers to score the last cosmetic that you need, because those cosmetics, well, they are our number 2, because they are going away with the end of the season. Basically we have 5 more days on our limited editions, so if you wanted to have this pirate costume or the exclusive hero skin for Viperion or some of those fashion items, yeah, this is your last opportunity to get those. If you don't have enough of the Velvet vouchers, you can get them for Dragon Crystals. If you are interested in cosmetics, that is the option. So that is our number 2. Then going to number 3, and this is one where I personally have to take a lot of work and I have to do a lot more stuff. And I kind of regret that I pushed this all behind as side quests, like really side quests. There are a lot of side quests that you can just do, and sometimes they include really cool stuff. You have, for example, the Fisher's Garb cosmetic set, an entire fishing set, which is really cool, just as reward from this quest. And then sometimes there are like the normal side quest, which gives you like 300 diamonds, and you don't want to miss those, because if you miss those, you might miss those gems later on for the rate up, so make sure you get them. And then Shadow Pursuit, longer quest, story quest also leading to Chains of Eternity, gives you 10 invite letters. I haven't done it myself. I thought about making a video on it, but never really did that, so I'm going to do it in the next 5 days. And then lastly, look at that, as another one with some cosmetics, so a ton of loot still in there that you might just miss if you don't go ahead yet. You can of course go back with the Peaks of Time feature, but I mean that is just like extra work at this point, and just finishing them now in the last 5 days should be fairly possible and makes it easier to for you to get all the top heroes at the start of the next season. Same goes for Clan Reputation, also in this same tab. While you are probably had enough time by now to get all the loot, this is also your last opportunity for that. You have the Carmine Thugs, and maybe you want to click on Water Whites as well, because both of those had associated quests with them, and maybe you haven't finished either one of them and can get some more loot from that. Starting off with the next position, we have fishing. Sounds a little bit stupid and is more of a smaller thing, I'll be honest, but fishing can also grant you some loot. You can see you have all the fishing spots right here, and some of those, or all of those for me, have like this little check right here, which means I got all the fish that are in here. And I did this for all of the fishing positions. And this grants you a title, and we can check that out right now. There are 2 titles associated with fishing in this season. First of all, the Covetous title, complete side quest Fish King's Legacy, made a guide on that. You have to catch the Fish King, special fish in this season. And then we have the Keeper title, completing the fish collection Waves of Intrigue, which does actually require you to do the before mentioned side quest. And both of those will grant you the Covetous Keeper title. And if you have some time right now, because the season is certainly slowing down with the end of Ravaged Realm, maybe just go ahead and try to fish some of those last remaining fish. Maybe you only need some, could be fairly easy. Some tips from me for this: usually the fish that are here are fairly easy to find. There are some fish caves that are in like areas. We have the one here in Ashen Bay, for example. And then you definitely want to make sure to check out Scandia Isles, because right there you will also find some fishing locations. First of all, the ones over here, and then we also have the remaining one in the Tranquil Pot. So you will want to go over there into this vortex. You can just click on it, and this will bring you to 2 more fishing locations that many people just tend to miss, because you only get there for the story once and then never again. If you remember, this is the cave where you found, well, something quite special. I don't really want to spoil it, so there are some more special fish right here. Definitely want to do that. And then lastly, we want to look at the Season Handbook. The Season Handbook included a ton of loot this time. Many things there. Maybe by just pushing ahead and completing some more quests, you can get some more out of that. Even if you start a little bit late into the season, that is certainly still a possibility. And on the way, you might want to contribute a little bit more to your records, to your season progress, because those points are fairly important for your loot. And we can see the details right here. They are described there. 18,000 points for the Glorious Hero chest. That is really important for many, and for many to fix their account if they made a mistake at the beginning. 22,000 points. Exclusive equipment reset. Very important. And then we have also an exclusive frame in here, which I didn't see yet, I think. And really 26,000 points for everything. Once you reach that, you are fine. You can see all the ways that you can get it here. The easiest one, maxing the artifacts, getting the 10,000 points for the magic charms, which doesn't require you to have every single one actually. Season equipment, those are like fairly easy, 20,500 points, and then the rest is from the Season Resonance level, where you probably can't do too much anymore in the last 5 days, but you can try maybe buying some of those daily AFK progresses. Some of those hours could help, but only if you're pretty far ahead in the stages. Seemingly a little bit difficult. I reckon the other 3 versions are really what can give you more loot if you haven't maxed it already. And you get pretty nice stuff. Look at that. 90 epic invite letters, 120 temporal essence. That's enough for a hero, usually I think to 10 star. I'm not quite sure. And we have the Glorious Hero chest, even with Harak in there. And this one, very important, I think many people will have a hero that they just maxed way too far. I reckon for many it's Cessia. Like, tell me down in the comments which hero it is for you. Did you max Cessia? Did you like go for plus 20 or something there? I kind of think my hero, where I would probably say I invested too much in, yeah, probably the Merrily. We got plus 25 right here, though I have to say, for Ravaged Realm, she always comes back. So I had her in the Aurora squad, and I got really great damage from her there. So it's not like a super missed investment, but I have seen like super upgraded Lucius, super upgraded Rowan recently on Reddit. So maybe this is your opportunity to do that and make sure you get enough points in this last area. So lastly, I have a little bit of a request from Avatar Age of Wisdom. You have seen his analysis in the past, and he asked me one thing: Wraec, I want to do a global leaderboard. Sadly enough, Lilith doesn't do that for us. Would be quite cool to see, like, okay, out of all the servers, who are really the best players, and would be so great if we just had this button there. Doesn't even need to be for any loot, just so we because I'm curious. So what he wants to do is he wants to get like all the info, and there is a survey for that, and he asked me to share that with you guys. Looks like this shouldn't take too long to fill out. He like included all the details, made some pictures, so it's fairly understandable and shouldn't take a super long time. And if you want to support Avatar in making this great tier list, great leaderboard with all the players in there, so we can see which players really are the best, then definitely check out the link in the description. I will try my best to support him in this too, so I hopefully can make a video about this leaderboard, because it will be pretty cool. And other than that, I hope you have a great remaining season in Waves of Intrigue. Definitely do some more videos, and then I'm hyped to start into Chains of Intrigue. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and with that I wish you a great day and we'll see us in the next one.